Less production. Disruptions of supply chains and reduced production has caused the price of wheat to inflate 27%. The world essentially lives on wheat as a food commodity. When prices go up 27%, the poor have to pay more for bread. The commodity increase you hear most about is oil. And as of today, it's up 19% and likely to be higher by the time you watch this podcast. All products get transported, including the bread we just talked about. So the price of all products will inflate because of the increase in oil prices. Since God created humans, our needs have never changed. It makes no difference if you're a believer in an earth that is 6,000 or millions of years old. Needs have never changed. How we satisfy them changes. In economics, we call those new needs satisfiers substitutes. Wool and cotton prices won't change much because of the war, but their substitutes, which are oil-based products, will. So things like spandex, polyester, and nylon, which are substitutes for wool and cotton, will be driven up by the increase in oil prices. Ukraine is a top corn producer, and the U.S. has entered into this foolish idea of making corn into ethanol. More about that some other time. But anyway, oil prices will go up even further because of this. Also, corn is an input for the production of beef and chicken, so you can expect those prices to increase. Food price increases are particularly painful for the poor, whom we Christians care about, because those poor people spend a larger portion of their meager income on food than the rich do. The Ukraine produces half the world's sunflower oil, and the production is certain to be curtailed. Sunflower oil is used for cooking, and it's also an input item for biofuels that I mentioned a moment ago. You can expect the price of those substitutes to increase. Another example is vegetable oil called canola, known in Europe as rapeseed. Natural gas prices in Europe are clearly on the rise, and this has driven up the price of coal, which is an energy substitute. Housing prices are already skyrocketing in the U.S. before the war started. Germany and Sweden export lumber to the U.S., and if the war causes them to sell those products closer to home, it will drive up lumber prices in the U.S. even further.